What is up, people? It is your boy Dark. We are here. We are alive. And we're doing counter sides as usual. Now that reminds me, let me fucking do that. Oh, that reminds me, I didn't do this shit earlier, did I? Well, I'll do that in the background. Anyway, like I said, we're here again, counter side today. Gonna be working on episode 13. And as you can see down below there, it's a supposedly 4X, though I don't have too much time to work on it as I would like today, because I'm partly waiting on a call and partly assuming I don't hear from a person by a certain time, I'm gonna have to go and run out and do a thing. But we'll see what the fuck happens. In either case, I would like to get at least whacked one down today. That's what I would like. And yeah, we'll kind of just go from there. Either way, though, it be what it be, as I'm just looking at these, checking these last things quick. Yeah, okay. Also, yes, hooray, it's April Fool's. Haha. Anyway. Sorry for the pause there. Like I said, I forgot to do a thing in the background. I'm just trying to do that quick. And Well, that shit I'm just gonna have to look at later. Or maybe not, actually. Hold on. Alright, almost done. Sorry. Okay. Was that? Alright, we're good on that front. Okay. Alright, full attention to this bitch now. Anyway, prologue. Though the Apollo program, humanity first set foot on the moon. Perhaps a small step marks the true beginning of all exploration. Yeah, it depends. The last time in the main story, we left off with the Russian witch trying some shit. And now this is the law of making a new world, so I guess we're bringing back the one fangirl, if you would, of Fenrir Squad. And yeah, we're gonna see some shit about that. At least that's what I assume is gonna happen. The fuck? And hold on, something just popped up and it's being fucking weird. Because it's giving me like a weird fucking sensor bleep here. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Give me a second. I'm gonna try and regional restrictions. What? This is new? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that's about. That's some weird shit. It's giving me this weird thing that just popped up. Not in the game, but like something else I'm kind of just half looked at. As I was just really setting this shit up, and I'm just like, the fuck do you mean it's censor locked? I swear to God, these people more and more, they're trying to demand censorship on fucking everything. Anyway, 20 years ago, valuable depth assault operation troubleshooting. Final phase. Sigmar Inception. Oh, is this a flashback to... Oh, shit, it's Alice. Okay. We're actually touching base with Alice again, huh? I mean, with, her division, maybe? Oh, that's interesting. Don't make me laugh. It's the best choice. It's just running away! The best choice for me is... After thinking, deciding, and getting hurt, overcoming, promising, and being discharged, and getting back up. After doing everything that I could until the very end. This is the best choice I've made. It doesn't matter what's waiting for me at the other end. I won't have any regrets. Negative. The Stellar Alliance had also run every possible calculation to avoid devastation. Asimov has calculated this problem for a time longer than an organism can handle. Double negative. Are you denying the conclusion made by the impartial god of machinery? I don't care about that! All this mumbo-jumbo about world ending and whatever gods, that's none of my business. All I want is for no one to die on my watch. I just want to save my precious division members that you're trying to kill for your stupid test! Abhor's great sword destroyed. 36 seconds until material reconstruction. Sigmund Exodius fleet entering atmosphere. Temperature rapidly rising due to friction heat. Warning. You will also not escape unharmed if this continues. I don't care! No flame can stop me! I had enough of regretting that I was one step sooner or 1 second earlier. It's time. Even if it costs me my life, I'll defeat you and save everyone! Apostle Sigmar! Wherever the fuck you say the name. Horizon's current body. And then... Oh, we might actually get introduced to the little one here, because she's got her adult version, works for Future at War, apparently. Warning. Exodus Fleet Sigmar. Critical damage to the main drive. Warning. Space Jump Escort Fighter from Exodius Fleet. Signal lost. Exodius Fleet Sigmar. Currently in freefall through Earth's atmosphere. Are we finally gonna get touch on the machine god too? Sigmar. Changing navigation target. Impossible. Initiating material reconstruction protocol. Impossible. Rebooting artificial intelligence module. Reinitialize. Impossible. Cold-hearted Sigmar. Total AI science confirmed. Hive attempting to remeasure the margin of error between calculating casualty and reality. Measure complete. Reality margin of error. 1.0000%. Brave Luminous AI. Currently ready to engage. Immediate intervention will allow for a 1 point whatever percent error correction, bringing us to the complete result. Proceed with mankind selection process for casualty convergence. Hybrid begons, eventually reaching outer space. the wounded black beast standing against a cold-hearted Sigmar. As a result, the administration's divisions entering the Quaffle game with most of their strength lost, and finally defeating the game. Everything was merely a chain of casualty, proven countless times in a world that has come and gone. Captain, to me, you're still beyond my understanding. You once again brought about change in this world without disrupting the events already set in motion. So I offer you my respect, Captain. To the 1% of sufficient cause you built, I offer my deepest respect. This change will no doubt act as the flutter of a butterfly's wings. Interstellar Administration Alliance Control Center Navigation System. Asimov issues this command. At this moment, a change in the world's casualty has been detected. Effective immediately, all ships of the Alliance will cease the mankind selection process for the casualty convergence to resume the Tree of Sephiroth expedition plan. We will anchor on the dark side of the moon and construct a lunar base, and begin the search for the Sephiroth point. So we are gonna actually get a bit on the machine god. Interesting. A few months later, Operation Quaffle Game Final Phase. Category 4 corruption ray detected 2 kilometers from year 7 o'clock. Large mutation species approaching. Archon Division, Camelot Division, annihilated. Emergency medevac request received. Sir, we have to fall back. They'll wipe us out at this rate. Don't give me that crap. If we retreat right now, it'll be the end of the world. But nearly all the grade A counters are already down. There's nothing else we can do. Don't worry. Hang on just a little longer. We stand our ground just a little longer. The Fenrir Division will be here. So hang on. Just hold out until then. That's the Genper! Assault ship Genper! They're still alive! They really made it back? The Fenrir Division is here! The commander is here! Your orders, Commander. All remaining units are to regroup around Genpir. Fenrir Division will handle the Category 4 corruption objects. Take them down swiftly. Let's go! Alright. Meanwhile, outer space, dark side of the moon, lunar base. Sephra Point. It's the coordinates of a dimensional rift that once existed on the dark side of the moon long ago. The only passage connecting to the dimension where the Tree of Sephiroth, long sought by the Alliance, resides. According to the Alliance's legacy data, humans first made contact with this site during the Apollo program in 1969. It all began with the crew of a low-orbit lunar probe heard an unidentified sound. A strange song, echoing from the dark side of the moon, where no atmosphere exists and no sound should be heard. At the time, humanity dismissed the signal as nothing more than a radio interference anomaly. Centuries later, with interstellar travel now within humanity's reach, several truths about the moon came to light. First, traces of a powerful energy wave were detected in the lunar rock samples collected during exploration. Second, the origin point of this energy wavelength closely matches the birth of this material realm. Third, analysis of the energy wavelength revealed that the pattern closely resembles that of a CRF wavelength of counters. Based on these three findings, the Alliance formed a single hypothesis. Injecting external Avesta drive. Expedition unit ready. Deploying expedition unit telescope to observe signs of the divinity's response. Resuming the expedition. It's the Tree of Sephiroth hypothesis. hypothesis that this world, like the branches of a great tree, has split into countless parallel dimensions, and that all these divergences, multiple dimensional worlds, can be traced back to a single root. The root is the divinity that first gave form to the immortal world, material world. It's the origin of all possibilities, and the foundation of what we call the counter-reality force, CRF. The Alliance named it the law of creating a world, in other words, the Tree of Setharoth. Based on the Tree of Setharoth's hypothesis, the Alliance stopped at nothing to reach it, to save humanity, to find a haven untouched by corruption, to reach the place where the moon's song can be still heard, though it should be impossible. With their home world already gone, the Alliance scored the dark side of the moon, endlessly drifting from world to world throughout the ages. However, the Tree of Setharoth remained within the realm of hypotheticals. Or hypothesis, yes. Reaching a dimensional rift that vanished long ago is almost an impossible task for those bound by mortal lifespans. In the end, unable to overcome its inherent limits of organic life, the Alliance entrusts humanity's mission to the machines, praying for the day that their own creations will one day compute paradise into being, but they too became corrupted. Adjusting observation via telescope, neutralizing interference from corruption rays remaining in space. Neutralization of corruption rays remaining in space complete. Initiating observation of divinity response. Sector 17, clear. Sector 51, clear. Sector 85, 28, 62, clear. Captain. As you already know, every aspect of this world is finely tuned by the laws of casualty. As a result, every world is destined to converge upon its own point of destruction. Even the Interstellar Alliance was no exception. Of all the worlds I've observed, not one escaped destruction. It is, without a doubt, the law of the world as ordained by God. As long as Tamo holds dominion over the divinity of the Tree of Setharoth, discovering the Sephra point in a world doomed to collapse is simply impossible. Sector 11, 39, 72, clear. Sector 2, 66, 93, clear. However, this world exhibits a 1% deviation from its preordation casualty. The odds are slim, but perhaps this world is capable of reaching a different outcome. That makes me wonder, Captain. When faced with a result beyond the bounds of casualty, I wonder what choice you'll make, and whether that choice will surpass my calculations once more. Sector 7, 19, 91, clear. Sector 20, 36, 32. Divinity response detected. Partial divinity response has been observed from Sector 32. Analyzing the pattern of a divinity response has been observed in Sector 32. By reverse calculating the pattern, the coordinates of the Sephra point tied to the Tree of Setharoth could be within reach. Emergency alert. Dimensional surface distorted. Delusion detected in each coaffle. Large abnormal corruption rays approaching from the dissolved dimensional surface. Global corruption rate increasing at an exponential rate. Even attempting to observe the Sephra point causes the corruption rate to spike rapidly. A mindset that would rather destroy the world itself than allow anyone to uncover its truth. That's exactly the kind of thinking expected from Tamo. Searching the legacy database. Energy signal match confirmed. Apostate Lamis. Deploy the space-jumping escort fighter from the Exodus fleet. All line ships, assume Category 1 battle formations. Annihilate all targets aboard. Ahead. Annihilate the annihilation target. Identification code. Guardian of Sephiroth. Ah yes, of course, the fallen gods. The hollow gods. O wolf who slays the god. When the sky is split and the earth bursts into flames on the final battlefield, you shall break your chains and devour the god with your almighty jaws. Operation Quafflegame, final phase. Assault Ship Gelpar, Administration, 1st Assault Division, Fenrir. Commander, what will you do? There's something else I have to do. So take off whenever you're ready. Master, are you going to look for her? No, Master. Why would you go to such lengths for her? Enough. Take the survivors and go. Excuse me, there's not much time left. Soon. Emergency alert. Divisional surface distorted detected in each quaffle. What? What now? Cause unknown. Large abnormal corruption rays approaching from the dissolved dimensional surface. It's too late. Abnormal corruption ray energy signature. Unable to verify. Identify. Identification code does not exist in the administration's database. Partial divinity response detected. Estimating category. Category 6. Outer space, dark side of the moon, lunar base. Abnormal corruption ray, fully eliminated. Category 6, Guardian of Sephiroth, confirmed retreat into the Quaffle dimension. Guardian of Sephiroth. The ones who bring the final chapter to the world. Stripped of its essence by Tamil, what remains is a hollow shell, a remnant of divinity. Their appearance here as the world's defense mechanism implies that a passage exists in this location. Global corruption rate, increasing at an exponential rate. Reality will collapse approximately 14 minutes from now. As of now, Sector 32, where the partial divinity response has been detected, will be treated as a provisional Sephiroth point. Analyzing the observed divinity energy wavelength. Operational Quaffle Game, final phase. You can't go! Hide? You're here, but how? Run away! You've done all you can! You don't have to keep going. What more could you possibly do? I'm sorry, but I have to go. It'll be absurd. Ugh, shit. The administration is done for now. Your leaving won't change anything. So, let's just run away. Run away and just forget everything. Thank you. I'm still alive thanks to you. I made it all the way here thanks to you. Thanks to you. I know where I'm supposed to go now. So, help me find the courage to the very end. Hide. No, Master. Why? Why are you doing this? Why? Because... she's waiting for me. Global corruption rate increasing at an exponential rate. Counter side. Effect levelness dimensional on surface completely destroyed. Multiple category 6 corruption objects detected. The true master of this world is coming. Bow down to the Almighty! Error, 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 repeated like 20,000 fucking times. So, we failed again. Entering safe mode. Limited activation time, 26 seconds. Hang on. Wait. Could this be what I think it is? You're here? I've been waiting for you. Tamil. Don't tell me you came alone. Now that's a twist for this game. I didn't expect a young wolf like you to show up before me, especially alone. Quite the unusual decision. If that's not it, then tell me, young wolf. Was this all just your whim? I told you, Tamil. I swore I'd defeat you one day. Or is it sister now? How amusing. You already recovered all your memories this time? I'm impressed. I simply made the decision. My fate, my destiny, every meaningful connection that carried me across time and space to this place. I made up my mind not to look away from their sacrifices any longer. It's time to bring everything to an end. With all I am, and all I have, I'll strike you down. Tamil? Outer space, dark side of the moon, lunar base. Sector 32, Sephra Point. Analyzing pattern of divinity energy, wavelength, observed from the Sephra Point. Reverse calculating the origin coordinates of the divinity energy wavelength. Pattern data analysis failed. Data cannot be analyzed. Retrying data analysis. Error, error, error 20,000 times. This can't be good. So this is the result of Tamil's descent. The world crumbling, with space and time reaching their end. Captain. Normally this is where you execute Protocol COW and prepare for the next world. However, this world exhibits a 1% deviation from its determined casualty. If this world is to meet with a different end than all those that came before, then surely the first turning point will be now. Entering safe mode. Limited activation time, 26 seconds. Warning. Strong divinity energy response detected from the Sephra Point. This is... Analyzing energy signature type. Type. Sephra. No way. The wolf of this world actually wounded Tamil? Is that why a fragment broke off of the tree of Sephiroth under Tamil's control? Then what about the captain? Severe data corruption detected. Unable to maintain system. Activating anti-data corruption protocol in response to casualty deviation. Reactivating security system. Severe data corruption detected. Unable to maintain system. Aborting space-time access. Executing protocol COW. Wait. I'm going to change the abortion protocol. The abort protocol. Execute protocol COT-13. Reactivating system. Confirmed. Global casualty changed. Confirmed. Interstellar Administration Alliance Central AI Navigation System. Tech level 6th. Monotype type Terrabrain. Grand Architecture Provisor, number whatever. Activating Asimov. Welcome, Minister. Most functions are now restricted under Protocol COT-13. So this is the choice you made, Captain. What's the status of the fragment? Divinity energy of the Sephra type. 97% consumed. It's still a divinity energy in origin, but its nature is completely opposite of that of the Quaffle type. No doubt. This force's intervention changed reality just before the collapse of space-time, creating a new turning point. It's fate. But the wavelength pulses with a steady pattern and rhythm, almost like a living organism. The unidentified signal humanity received when it first came into contact with the Sephra Point. A strange song, echoing from the dark side of the moon, where no atmosphere exists and no sound should be heard. So, that was no metaphor clouded by human subjectivity. It was real. If that's so, the song echoing through the outer space. This is the 1% hope that every parallel world across all the dimensions has longed for. It's proof that the Tree of Setharoth, that the world itself holds a will of its own, Captain. An angel is the embodiment of a pure soul. It is free from both flesh and gender. So noisy. What's that sound? It's still dark. I want to sleep a little longer. Slurp. No, huh? I drooled all over myself. She doesn't have eyes for some reason. Noelle, what the fuck? No one saw that, right? Look at this mess. If Mina saw me like that, she'd totally think I'm hopeless. Huh? Wait, where am I? This looks like a movie theater? That's it. Maybe I dozed off while watching a movie? What kind of movie was it again? I vaguely remember some massive spaceship. Must have been sci-fi? Must have been boring. I don't remember a single thing about it. Oh, a swan gonna pop up? This is strange. Where is everyone? The movie's over. But they just let the guests sitting here? What kind of theater does that? Okay, the exit. First things first, I'll find an exit. Huffing. It was hard to tell in the dark, but this theater is huge. I keep running and running, but there's no end in sight. Wait, hold on. Feels like I've been running in circles. Just where am I? Hello? Is anyone out there? There's someone here. Mina, where are you? Fletche? Laka? Laka, is that how you say it? I don't know. Laka, right here! Fuck my yawning. Anyway, everyone, if you're out there, please say something. It's pointless, Noelle, right? There are no guests. They are not guests invited to this place. Whose voice is that? Swan? Swan. The stage only holds meeting when there is an audience. If even one person is watching, then anywhere can become a stage. Even if that stage exists within a cold world reflected in a mirror. A mirror? Huh? And you're remembering all the shit that you went through before, showing that you're fucking... That's right. I remember now. Then, you came to our village, and you were the one that did that to everyone in the church. And even my parents. Swan, what exactly are you up to? Did you trap me in this theater? I told you already, didn't I? That I will remove all other options except following me. This theater exists for one purpose alone. To host you, its audience. Its only audience. Welcome to the Theater of Memory, Noel, right? The Theater of Memory? This theater is a space where my perfect memory ability is reconstructed by the Quaffle Dimension's imaginary energy. Here you will witness my script unfold, beyond the bounds of space and time. Over and over, until your spirit is completely broken. Script? I still don't understand a word of what you're saying. You're going to show me a script? What even is that? After everything you did to hurt me, do you really think I'm just gonna go along with whatever you show me? Whatever your circumstances are, I'll never feel sorry for you! Okay, I hate when that happens. I really do. I don't know why the fuck that died and just came back. It's stupidly annoying! Stupidly annoying. Alright, well, let me just take stock of the YouTube side here. And let me see. And let's see. Okay, looks like it's fine on that front. That's good. Alright, we're good for now. For now, anyway. Anyway, continuing on. As I bring this up again, and hopefully I don't do that shit again. So now that you stepped onto the stage, save your worthless sympathy for someone else. You must hate me with all of your heart, Noel, right? Hate me with the resolve to kill. Though, I suppose it only applies if your fragile self-awareness hasn't already shattered. Do you mean? Huh? From the screen? All of a sudden? Now then, allow me to select the script. For the first act, a story involving an angel should set the tone nicely. After all, I spent a very long time chasing an angel. An angel? That's right, Noel, right? The story is about the fools who tried to reach the divinity through the mortal flesh. And in a way, it's connected to you as well. December 24th. In a world that has long since vanished. A white Christmas Eve, blanketed in snow so pure it looked as though it might swallow the world whole. And even on that day, the Quaffle game continued. December 24th, 2049. The day the world was covered in a blanket of snow. The memory of a Christmas Eve that has long since vanished. And I fine. That ain't too bad. Interesting lineup we got here. Use a defender though. I don't know, money bags maybe. I could pull that off actually. Cawful game in progress, yes. We'll begin the briefing before the operation starts. The main target of this operation is the B-17 research facility in the States, which was overtaken 2 weeks ago. The objective is to retrieve a high-grade artifact stored at the location. Wait, the lab was overrun 2 weeks ago? The one where the Category 4 appeared? It's impossible, even with a unit that includes counters. We need at least a company-sized force. We're just a small team. There's no way. We are indeed short on manpower. However, the Colonel has agreed to carry out a diversionary operation. While the Colonel keeps the Category 4 holding the facility occupied, our squad will infiltrate. And we will retrieve the artifact. Colonel Walker? But I heard he was seriously injured in the last battle against the Apostle. That's correct. In other words, that's how critical this operation is. Which means we must see this through to success. According to the reports, the facility's power source is still operational. Upon arrival, the squad will prioritize the control room. Silva, you'll access the database immediately and locate the artifact. I had a feeling. I was wondering why they needed someone like me out in the field. So, what's so special about this artifact that's worth all this chaos? We don't know. What? It's a gem-like artifact that emits light on its own. All the other details are classified as top secret, so I haven't been briefed either. Are you kidding me right now? Damn GI. How are we supposed to find something if we don't even know what we're looking for? Watch your words, Sylvia. The Deputy Commander stated that once we access the database, the object will be immediately identifiable. Immediately? What if we don't figure it out immediately? Isn't this supposed to be an operation to decide humanity's future? But we can't even get a proper explanation because of some ridiculous confidentiality? If Headquarters says it can be identified immediately, then it can be identified immediately. Unless, of course, you're planning to defy orders right now. What did you say? You want to settle this right now? Sorry to cut in, but mind saving the couple's quarrel for later? All this echoing tension in an armored vehicle is making me motion sick. Come on, we all know this might be our final operation. Can we not go out bickering like kids? Couple's quarrel? Watch your mouth, Amy Sickland. You were drafted under the counter-mobilization order. That means you're no longer a citizen, you're a soldier. And in this operation, I'm the commander, which makes me your superior. Is that so? Well, that's a problem. Taking orders and cleaning up after someone? Not my style. Excuse me? Anyway, you might want to starting to get ready. I've been feeling the corruption rays prickle my skin for a while now. Might have already stepped into their territory. Major, 3 corrupted wedges just appeared up ahead. Seriously, the moment I open my mouth, something happens. What's the plan, Major? If we get bogged down here, forget the diversion. Everyone's walking into a massacre. I'm the one giving orders here. All units, prepare for combat. Guess that one issue's wrapped up, more or less. What are you staring at? Wait, don't tell me you got a crush. Hate to break it to you, but Murdy types aren't Just don't do it for me. Silence, Strickland. I merely noted that, for a grade C counter drafted under the mobilization order, your reaction speed is surprisingly adequate. Wow, is this how you compliment people, Major? Kyle, do you copy? Yes, go ahead, Colonel. I visually confirmed a Category CO occupying the facility. I'll lure it out within 5 minutes, just as planned. You breach the facility and secure the artifact. Colonel, are you sure about this? We're talking about a Category 4. Something that could wipe out a whole nation. Ha! You're actually worried about me. I'm honored. Listen, Kyle, don't worry about me. Just focus on your part of the operation. In the Quaffle game. That's all the roles we've been given anyway. Understood, Colonel. Facility security system authorization stolen successfully. We're lucky, even with this control room in the state. The emergency power's still running. I heard this facility used for a joint project between the administration and the states. They might have installed these systems to ensure a critical artifact remains stable. This place is totally wrecked. Not a single thing worth checking out. Stickland, I believe I made myself clear. This isn't a field trip. Remember, remain in position and wait for orders. Remaining in position and waiting? Yeah, not exactly my strong suit. Hacker, so where's this high-grade artifact we're supposedly gonna identify immediately? Hold on, I'm accessing the facility database right now. If we had the artifact's atlas or research code, we could pinpoint it a lot faster. Thanks to all that classified nonsense, the data we have is extremely limited. And what does immediately identifiable even mean anyway? Well, this is interesting. So this list shows all the artifacts stored in this facility, huh? I mean, it's an abandoned facility anyway, so who's gonna notice if one or two things go missing, right? Careful, it's better not to touch anything recklessly. Some artifacts emit specific wavelengths that could attract COs. So if the artifact has been verified, they don't even think about laying a figure on it. Wait. This is insane! Sylvia, did you find something? Found something? Oh, I found something, alright. That damn GI planned us all, get us killed, that's what! What are you talking about? Weren't we told that we're looking for a gem-like artifact that emits light on its own? If it's emitting light on its own, that means it's constantly radiating some kind of energy length. And the artifact emitting the strongest wavelength in this entire facility is this one! Immortal System Core. It definitely fits the description. A gem-like artifact that emits its own light. So, what exactly is it? How should I know? Well, it doesn't matter right now. With a lower wavelength that intensifies, with a lower wavelength this intense, there's no doubt the artifact's location has become a nest for COs. The Category 4 might have shown up here in the first place because of its Immortal System Core. But right now, Colonel's keeping the Category 4 occupied. If we have a chance at all, it's right now. A chance? Wake up, Kyle! Charging in with these few people, we'll get slaughtered. It's a pointless death. Are you planning to get everyone killed? If this is so important, we should wait for a better time. No, Sylvia, you're the one who needs to wake up. You know as well as I do, we don't have a next time. A few days ago, we lost most of our forces in the aftermath of the Quaffle game. The commander is unconscious, and the colonel's severely injured. If we fail here too, the states... No, humanity has no future. That's why we have to succeed in this operation. And if we do, then what? What's waiting for us afterwards? The administration and the headquarters keep calling everything classified and leaving us completely in the dark. What's even waiting at the end of this game? Do we even have a real chance to win? Or are you seriously buying into that ridiculous rumor about creating a new human race? I can't say for sure. But if I have to believe in it, I will. That's what it means to be a soldier. Hey, you seriously? Major, large groups of COs are heading your way. Have you located the target artifacts? You need to evacuate immediately. Understood. I'm on the move. Tisk, told you, didn't I? Save the couple's quarrels for when you're alone. Come on, weapons up. It's not like we have any other option. Huh. Ain't that fucking true. Then I'll wait for this one to pop up. And then we'll deploy God. Alright, wave 2 inbound. Here we come. Wave 2 isn't as hot as I would like. That's okay. I think I did the right call introducing that healer, though. Getting a healer yeah, introducing ICPM and everything happens at once. Holy shit. That works out beautifully. You bastards! Come get some! Damn it, they just keep coming! Major, we're almost at the artifact storage zone you specified. We'll hold the line here. Go ahead! Then I'll leave it to you. Unload every round you've got! Our job is to escort the counters to their destination. No matter what it takes, we'll hold this position to the end! Determination from you boys, I'll give you that. Reach the storage zone. Move it, everyone! Leaf node, seal off the bulk words in this area, now! Do we hold the line? Kyle, rookie, are you okay? Well, perfect timing, hacker. A second later and we'd end up flattened like waffles side by side. Quiet, rookie. Without me, we'll be dead meat right now. Not that I know how long the bulwark's actually gonna hold. I guess canned is better than being waffle pressed, huh? Anyway, let's move. We need to retrieve the artifact while the bulwark's still holding back the COs. Verifying system authorization. Authorization confirmed. Shutting down Immortal System test node. Deactivating core from mainframe. Now it makes sense. It seems an Immortal System core is a device capable of breaking down and reconstructing matter. That also explains why the emergency power was still functioning despite the damage caused by the COs. This core was actively restoring the damaged power facilities to keep the facility operational. Wait a second. Doesn't this seem off? There's no one alive in this facility, so what exactly was the system testing by itself? The test sample is gone. Without it, there's no way to determine what the system was attempting to duplicate. So you're saying someone took the original sample? Just what was the administration in the States hiding away in a place like this? Excuse me, Major? That's probably not the best time for a sci-fi debate, don't you think? You're right. In any case, we secure the Immortal System core, which is our top priority. Once we secure an escape route... Huh? Sylvia, get out of there now! Ah! And Kyle got hit. Kyle, are you okay? Can manage. This is nothing serious, but... No way. That's a Category 4. Don't tell me this sleazeball failed. No, the Colonel won't go down that easily. That's not the Category 4 we were briefed on. It's a different one. And there is more than one Category 4 occupying this facility from the start? The second one's coming. Get out of the way now! Wow, I get you two are that close, but now's really the time. But is now really the time for cuddling? For me, Sickland? Did you just deflect an attack of a Category 4? Quit staring at me like you've seen a ghost. We never had a choice to begin with. Category 4 or not, we have to fight. Come on. Didn't you say this was an important operation? If you're gonna run, hurry up and go. I'll buy you some time, so get moving. No, it's the other way around. This is the Immortal System Core? Leave this to us. We'll deal with the Category 4. If we're being honest, you're the one with the highest chance of completing this operation, Stickland. I hate taking on roles that leave me with bad dreams, though. So if you die, don't go blaming me from the afterlife, got it? This way, hurry! Got it, okay? I'm running as fast as I can. A blackout? Probably because the Immortal System Core is removed. The emergency power must have shut down. From here on out, I can't control the facility's systems anymore. All we can do now is hope Sickland made it out safely. Before that, maybe we should worry about ourselves first? Leave this area to me, Sylvia. If Category 4 shows up, you need to run, immediately. What? What are you talking about all of a sudden? I think this is where my road ends. I've lost too much blood. My vision's been blurry for a while now, and I can barely see. Hold on. Is it because you covered for me back there? And sending away the rookie first? That was on purpose, wasn't it? Incoming, Sylvia! There's no time to argue, just run! Kyle, you fool! Even in the very end... Huh? Huh? Category 4 just suddenly... Are you alright, soldiers? You are. Ah, shit! Juliana's here. Major Juliana Copeland, by order of the Deputy Commander. I've been dispatched to rescue you and secure the artifact. Deputy Commander? The damn GI actually sent someone to save us? Unbelievable! This is the first time I ever feel thankful to that bastard. Ahem, dramatic or not, let's keep the disrespect towards the Commander to a minimal. Are you both alright? Any injuries? And where's the recovered Immortal Systems Core? Hey Kyle, we're alive! We actually survived this! What are you doing, Kyle? Why are you pointing your gun at the Major? Sylvia, I don't know who this person really is, but I'm pretty sure she's not on our side. What? You showed up alone in an operation zone crawling with Category 4s with no backup whatsoever. By the time we arrived, someone had already tampered with the test subject. And most importantly, the target artifact was classified at the highest security level. So tell me, how did you know about the Immortal Systems Core? Major Kyle Wong, you got some impressive intuition. Still, there's a piece of the puzzle you're missing. Given Dominic King Reginald's personality, it's highly likely he shared everything about Project Terracide with those he trusted most. So if Julianne Cooper were still alive, it wouldn't be strange for her to know about the Immortal Systems Core. But because you lacked that knowledge, you were able to see through me. Terracide Project. Not everything's according to the script. I see the Immortal System Core isn't in your possession. So it looks like the recovery mission was a success. In that case, there's no need for me to interfere. You'll attempt the descent of an angel out of desperation. What happens next, though, is anyone's guess. Allow me to offer you some well-earned praise, Major Kyle Wong. In this world, you fulfilled your role to the fullest. Now then, it's time you made your swift exit from the stage.
作戦計画から誤差3秒以内で完了しました。
Finally, the white snow is stained red. Those too foolish to reach divinity will face their doom. Ah, yes, of course. Minstrel and Nerva. Great. Oh, look at that. Those two are still alive, huh? Is this the timeline where they're actually useful? Alright, so we need strikers. Excuse me. I think that'll work. Also, I'll make the leader Orca. It don't matter in the long run, fuck it. Alright, let's see. Damn, these COs, they're relentless! It's gotta be this immortal system core or whatever that's drawing them, like in moths to the flame. Why me of all people? Why'd I get stuck with this thing? What the? Where did this thing come from all of a sudden? A foolish mortal daring to lay hands on the Queen's treasure. That sin can only be cleansed with your life. I'll strip you apart and reassemble you 1,000 times over, so that you feel every second of pain. A shadow. No, the aura is completely different. Could it be the Demon Lord's apostle? Oh, you dodged my blade not once but twice. Impressive. I do wonder, if I tear you rim from rim, what kind of melody would you scream in? Sorry, no time for a performance. I got a delivery to make, and I'd rather not find out what happens if I'm late. A head-on fight's impossible. I have to create an opening and make a run for it. Right now! So long, Shadow! Alright, this should be at least buy me some time. And hey, got it. Foolish mortal. Did you truly think such petty tricks would work on us? Really? A shadow resorting to sheer numbers? Hey now, it's just me over here. Ganging up's a little cowardly, don't you think? There's no need to fear, mortal. Once the agony of reassembly ends, you too shall forget your past life. Be reborn as one of the Queen's sisters. So surrender to your fate and be consumed by the shadow! Reborn as a sister, huh? Bad idea. I'm an orphan and a certified troublemaker. You'll regret it if I become your sister. And there's no way I'm dying in a dump like this. If I go down first, what do those idiots think of their leader? Making a last-ditch effort. To think a mere mortal would manage to eliminate 5 of my sisters in an instant. Not bad. But... Priority artifact secured. You held out well until now, Free Rider lady. It's Freedom Rider, not Free Rider. Damn it. You're that soldier from before, aren't you? Still alive even after that wound? For a mortal, your tenacity is something else entirely. Ha! What can I say? I'm hard to kill. So, you better brace yourself. This one's my revenge match. The Queen summons me. I'll withdraw for now. But your fate, mortals, was sealed by the Queen from the very beginning. Struggle all you like. In the end, everything will be swept away by her army. December 25th, 2049. I heard the emergency surgery went well. Feeling any better, lady? Still wearing those damn sunglasses indoors? No wonder you can't see straight, you useless colonel. You stitched someone back from the brink of death without anesthesia, and you're asking if I feel any better? It hurts like hell! I'm barely not dead! Huh, then we're in luck. T. Minstrel, what did I tell you? Told you there's no way Amy would die that easily. She's basically immortal. Now hand over the chocolate bar, you bet. Can't believe it. She actually cleared a 5-star main quest and came back alive. I lost, Miss Jose. Amy really is a cheat character. Hey, come on. I almost died out there and you were gambling on my life? No, Amy, it's not like that. It was our own little ritual to make sure you came back safe. A ritual? What kind of nonsense is that supposed to be? Oh, Miss Jose is right. Actually, I got this weird curse. Every time I bet on something, I lose. So I bet my chocolate bar against our leader coming back. So I thought, maybe if I bet against you, fate would flip it and bring you back safely. So? So my life's only worth 1 chocolate bar to you, Miso? Is that all I am to you? I mean, betting something expensive feels like too much pressure. Anyway, Amy made it back safe, so what does it really matter? Right, it's the best news we've had all day. Ouch. Oh, careful, laughing that hard might tear your stitches. No matter how crazy this world gets, you're still the same bunch of lovable idiots. But hey, that's what being a freedom rider's all about, right? Come on, that's just mean. We're genuinely worried, and you call us idiots? Miss Jose, seriously. Clean the chocolate bar from your mouth before making a point. Are we done with the heartfelt reunion, ladies? Good. Now I got a question for Amy. Let's see. More Category 4s occupied the facility in addition to the one I defeated. If that's the case, then Kyle and Sylvia, who stayed behind, they're probably dead. If they were alive, they would have contacted the HQ by now, one way or the other. In the end, you made the choice a true soldier would, Kyle. On behalf of the military, thank you, Amy Stucklin. If it had been for you, this operation would have ended in failure, no doubt about that. It's not like I was looking for gratitude or anything. Shit. You know as well as I do, it's not like we have any other option. Attention, emergency alert for all HQ personnel. Abnormal corruption rate detected 10 km from HQ. Suspect approach of a demon lord of Coaffle or an apostate. Effective immediately, all HQ personnel are to prepare for combat. Repeating, all HQ personnel. See? What did I tell you? In the end, we're just being dragged along by this damn world. Ha! So it really is like that. This world doesn't even give us a moment to breathe, does it? Alright, ladies. Break time's over. You, the injured, stay here for a bit. Well, you'll be back on the battlefield soon enough anyway. Wait. You too. Wait just a second. Are you okay, Amy? Amy, what's up? How about a bet before you head out? And this time, let's bet something we actually care about. 1 hour later. Commander! Commander! Ah, this is that thing. Okay. This is that clip you show Dominic in the future now, huh? Commander, are you alright? Dominic? How long was I out? A couple of days. Couple of days? Ugh! Don't strain yourself. You're badly wounded. Outside, what's the situation? Nothing much has changed. The game is still in progress. And we're doing our best to keep the Demon Lords of Coaffle at bay. Seems they're here already. I'll try to stop them. Thank you. You're welcome. By the way, if you have something to say, you better say it now. I doubt it can last too long. Now, free rider ladies, it's time to do your bit. Wake up. Freedom riders, not free riders. You have to do this until the end, don't you stupid GI? I know, Miss Jose. Just because you shared your lousy combat rations with us doesn't mean you can make fun of us like this. My apologies, ladies, but cut me some slack, will you? We're all going to die soon. I was only trying to lighten up the mood while I can. Stuff it. And that was that bit when he was doing the thing. So, we confirm this is the remnants of the last world. That's great. Well, we're all gonna die, so we might as well go out with a bang, is basically the mentality here. Wow, there really are multiple versions of them, huh? Alright, well, yeah, they're dying about as much as I expected, to be honest. Lightning execution! Oh. Struggling quite a bit for a mere lowly mortal, aren't you? But it's all just meaningless resistance. Give up, sisters of the Queen. I mean, get up, my bad. Controlling shadows really is a damn nuisance. No time to hesitate. If we don't close the distance, we're at a serious disadvantage. All units, focus fire on the Apostle's shadows! Give the Colonel everything you've got and clear path to the Apostate! Or Apostle, I keep saying Apostate. Now's our chance, Aki. I clear a path! Ah, Buster! Insolent mortal. You think your feeble strikes could reach me? Oh yeah? Then how about this? Ha! I knew you were aiming for an ambush, mortal. But haven't I told you already? It's all just meaningless resistance. The moment you cross blades with me head on, your defeat was sealed. I couldn't care less about sword fights. You can't maintain guard against my attacks anyway. Why is your sword so heavy? It becomes a fatal blow. Ultra heavy sword 5000X. Ah! Now, you insufferable GI! How dare you bring me down to the ground, you insolent! Ugh. Impressive! Flawless positioning, lady. And the revenge match ends in victory for humanity, Apostle. Ah! Hope something happened. Ew. Did we get rid of her? Miss Jose, did you just hear that now? That ruthless GI just foreshadowed her resurrection! Get up, warrior. At this rate, the apostate's gonna revive! Miss Jose? This is a joke, right? Come on, get up! Say something like you always do. Please. This is unexpected. we're looking at a completely different outcome than before. I never thought Hyoseaki would push Thurngren's apostle this far. You are. But an apostle is immortal. Without using a specific method or meeting a condition, they cannot truly be destroyed. Who's that? Well now, this is a surprise. Didn't expect to see a beauty like you show up in the middle of a battlefield. You're no civilian, that's for sure. I hope you're a counter sent by the administration. The administration. They're not coming. Because I wrote the scripts that way. Scripts? You're talking like you know how this all plays out. So, if you're not backup from the administration, then who are you? Well, I wear quite a few masks, you see. But for now... Yes, Colonel Jake Walker. I think you guessed correctly. I stepped into the stage fully prepared to shatter your entire world. As the apostate of the ignorant monarch. As the apostle, my bad. I keep saying apostate, Jesus Christ. Kyle. Where is he? He's dead. What about Sylvia? She's dead too. But we still got Colonel Jack, the Isper sleeve. He won't let them pass easily. If I knew he'd be so useful, I would have drilled him harder when he was a recruit. Now that you're awake, you should head into the underground passageway. If you're lucky, you can get to the nearby bunker without incident. No, I'm not going. Commander? I'm getting old. I should have made up my mind earlier, but it's probably too scared. What are you talking about? The plan of yours. You said you need one more test subject to realize it. No! My body can't handle any more fighting. But it can still contribute to the test for mankind. Project Terracide isn't complete! Even with your help, there's no guarantee that it can save the remaining population. No, I'm fine with that. It's okay, Dominic. You don't have to be responsible for everything. Let's just do the best we can. Leave the rest to the new ones, the next ones, just like our predecessors did. If I knew better, I would have collaborated with the administration earlier. If I did, don't trust it too much, Dominic. Sure, it's fighting for humanity just like us, but I have a feeling that it also has a hidden agenda. Now, my eyes are blurry. Could you help me move? Yes, ma'am. What's with this shaking? Is the enemy already hitting HQ? No. The sound isn't coming from the outside. The vibration feels different. It's definitely coming from below, from underground. And that means there's a CO down there? Damn it. At this rate, the whole place is gonna collapse. What's going on? Gotta get out of here. Shucks. I can't breathe right now with this injury. Huh? What on earth is that? It destroyed the HQ building and... Isn't that a CO inside? An angel? Never seen a CO like that before. Those damn GIs. So this is what they've been hiding away in the base all this time? What the hell have they done? What's going to happen now? Everything according to the script. They are the result of the Terracide project. But their ultimate mutation factor is nothing more than a residue of the divinity. In the end, it seems that transplanting the residue into a human body only leads to one thing: turning into a grotesque CO. Of course, they probably still see it as humanity's last hope. Nothing changed. No variables. In the end, no angel appeared in this world either. So that's how that side of the world ended, huh? Well, shit. A soul is the continuation of memory, a chain of life linking who I was, who I am, and who I will become. My head. That memory just now, was it a dream? No, it felt too real to be a dream. At the end, it felt like I was Swan. What does that even mean? So, your mind is still intact. Swan! Well then, did you enjoy the first script? I'd love to hear your thoughts. What did you do to me? The world you showed me, it wasn't just some illusion. That was your past? And that world was really... I told you already, Noel. This theater is a space where my perfect memory ability is reconstructed by the Coawful Dimension's imaginary energy. The world you just saw was one of the many shattered by the ignorant monarch. In a world that lost the Coawful game, and now belongs to a demon lord's Coawful dimension. No way. In the world I saw, you killed so many people. Don't tell me you've done the same thing in other worlds too. Why would you do that? Simple. To push them into attempting the descent of an angel. After all, I spent a very long time chasing an angel. As expected, they failed in the end. Descent of an angel? You witnessed how the world ended, so you should already know. They sought salvation for humanity, and tried to use the divinity as their means. It was nothing but a residue of divinity, but they still clung to the hope of becoming something more than the mutation factor. As in exchange, they paid with countless lives. Yet in the end, they still failed. From the beginning, reaching the divinity by following the snake's path in the human's body was next to impossible. But you're different. You embody pure, untainted divinity, closest to the very origin of the counter-reality force. Separated from the tree of Sephiroth, you are a divinity descended into human form, brought into this world through the path of the sword. If I had to guess, you're the very angel I've been searching for all this time. I don't think I'm anything grand as what you claim. Even if I am this great angel that you claim I am, I'll never help someone as selfish as you! I know. You subconsciously still believe that you're human. That shell called Noelle Wright, the naive country girl that would cling to the idea. That is why I locked you inside this theater. This place is a prison of the mind, built to break you. A prison of the mind? You already experienced the first script, so I won't need to explain much. Human memory is the most essential component to shaping self-awareness. The past and the present, yesterday and today, even a minute ago, in this very moment. Memory grants continuality to our lives that slip into the past with every passing second. And that continuality of memory is the only way humans can prove their existence. I don't understand. What does that even mean all of a sudden? It's quite simple. Looking like... It's quite simple, Noelle Wright. I can imitate the mental planting method used by the Elysium shadows in this theater. Just as you twist the laws of reality to create a world of your own, I can twist your inner thoughts and inscribe my script directly into your memory. All I do is layer fiction upon fiction that already defines your life. And yet, that alone is enough to shatter human self-awareness. You're saying just witnessing your memories is enough to make me lose my self-awareness? It'd be true! Oh. But if you even once have been drawn into my script, then you must subject it by now. That This isn't just some empty bluff. What the fuck is with this script writing? Nothing changed. No valuables. In the end, no angel appeared in this world either. Ah. And when the theater finally consumes the last of your self-awareness, you'll shred the shell known as Noelite and return to pure divinative energy. Personification of Sephira. You're lying. You think I believe anything you say? That's right. Once they realize I'm gone, everyone will come looking for me. You just have to hold out. Until then. And surely... Do you truly believe that? No, it can't be. Very well. The second script has now been written, Noel Wright. The second stage is reality. The one you have been erased from. This man trusts no one, for he is willing to deceive even himself for the greater cause. Oh, give me a break. Damn it! Amanda, you seriously call that an excuse? Amy, could I ask you to relax just a little bit? I wasn't finished. Relax? You want me to relax in the situation? If you want me to relax, then start answering my questions right now, Commander. It's obvious now that you knew from the beginning that Swan was an apostle of the ignorant monarch. Why did you keep it a secret all this time, huh? How could you be laughing? That arm of yours. You better move it if you don't want me to chop it off, blonde monkey. Don't cross the line. I really don't want to cut down someone on my own side. Shut it. If you think you can cut me down, go ahead and try. Think I can't. Are you sure about that? Ha! You're just the same, Lee Jisoo. You must have seen it all coming from those brilliant eyes of yours. So why didn't you speak up? Tell me! Right now. What? He saw this coming. That's why he kept her a secret from you. He figured the second you learned the truth, you'd lose it. Like an angry monkey on a rampage. And here you are, proving him right. Oh, is that so? So what? He also predicted I'd get stabbed and thrown into a space prison thanks to her? Oh, please. That sounds more like your own incompetence. If it were me, I wouldn't have gone so down so embarrassingly. Ha, really? Last I heard, you let her escape. Twice! Ugh. Where was it again? Heard you tried smuggling yourself into Shardade? Don't tell me you booked the wrong ship or something. Not that you're good at that sort of thing. Go on, keep talking, blonde monkey. See what happens. What's wrong? Thought I'd back off? You'll be sorry. Jisoo, lower your weapon. But Commander, that monkey started it! Well, to be fair, I could have explained things better. Seeing you two argue because of me, it honestly hurts. Fine, I get it. This is such a joke. Amy, Jisoo was right. It was through her that I learned about Swan's past. And yes, I've known for some time that she'd made a contract with Theogrim to become an apostle. No, in fact, it's precisely because I knew that I believed she would needed to be placed under the control of 6 wings. In doing so, I unintentionally ended up keeping the truth from you. And do you think that counts as an excuse? It wasn't meant to be one. Also, what happened in your world. I'm truly sorry for it, Amy. But you know as well as I do, the 6 Wings have always acted in the name of the greater cause. Wait, so you're telling me she's an exile? And she was necessary for the greater cause. Still not enough of an explanation for you? Shucks. I don't like this one bit. Fine, whatever. So, you got a plan, right? If anyone has a hunch where she is, it's you. Of course. But first, there's something we need to address. What now? Why the dramatic pause? Is it actually important? Yes, at this point, you're the only one who can cross-check things. Cross-check what exactly? It's a classic method from the old administration, used to deal with data corruption. The data corruption level, point of origin, affected area, and so on. When data corruption occurs, individual memories can vary due to different influencing factors. So by cross-checking those discrepancies, we can piece together a more reliable version of the data. Reliable version of the truth, yes. Then you're saying some kind of data corruption occurred while I was away? Yes, that's highly likely. Because from my perspective, something happened that's difficult to accept. Something even you can accept? That sounds interesting! Alright then, shall we begin the cross-check? At the moment the quaffle game ended, you and Swan must have witnessed a change in the world. According to my memory, Swan identified the exact location where the change happened. It was the Charlotte Lotus perimeter zone, right? Yeah, a place where a total solar eclipse blocked the sun completely. What did Swan say again? Something about it being one place where you could observe the Seraph on the dark side of the moon? The dark side of the moon and the Seraph. I see. Understood. And what happened after that? Well, the moon suddenly lit up and the entire natural area, in the corrupted area we were in, just shifted. Then these unidentified COs showed up, and Swan betrayed us on the spot. A sudden environmental change. Sounds like a class of reality change. Well, it sounds like a case of change in reality has occurred. Normally, corrupted areas take a long time to recover naturally. If that's the case, then perhaps... Well then, I believe we can end the cross-check here. What? That's it? I thought this was supposed to be a cross-check that's already done. You figured something out? Yes, I think I finally understood the bigger picture. What changed in the world after the Quaffle game ended, while we were away? And why something that should never have appeared has showed up in reality. Something that should never have appeared? Amy, would you like to take a look at this? This footage was captured at the site where you and Swan witnessed a change in the world. It's an aerial recording of the Charlotte Lotus perimeter zone. What the hell is this? This is a spaceship, isn't it? Oh, is that the Dimensional Fleet? Alright, last battle in this. Most sightings of unidentified flying objects can be explained, yet we cannot rule out the possibility of the unknown. Oh, that's a new one. Guardian, huh? Let's see, Defenders and Strikers, huh? Excuse me. So we need Rangers, Snipers. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. Actually, no. You. Yeah, I ain't gonna win. Fuck it. Let's finish Act 1. 1 week ago. Charlotte Lotus perimeter zone. This is a breaking news report from the Mass Hairs channel. A mysterious spaceship has appeared near the Charlotte Lotus perimeter zone. A massive spaceship, estimated at 3 kilometers across, is now hovering across the perimeter zone. But so far, it has shown no signs of movement. Administration Direct Control City, Charlotte. According to the administration, authorities are aware of the spaceship's presence and has begun an investigation. However, no official explanation has been provided at this time. As a result, aliens, man! Aliens! Luca, why are you just standing there like that? Lika, are you alright? You're drenched in a cold sweat. Your face looks pale. That's it. Huh? What are you talking about all of a sudden? That's it! Observe the phenomenon at the ejective point and reach it. After the most of the expedition team died horribly and we barely made it to the target site, that is what we saw there. Then, you saying the spaceship is what Lika saw in space back then? Yeah. The countless space fleets blanketing the dark side of the moon in total silence. And that's the mothership. The one that commanded the entire fleet. But why is the mothership here? Administration rebuilt city, ARCNL1. Amsterdam, Old New Orleans. Wait, what? Old Netherlands, my bad. Multinational Anti-Corruption Research Lab, Future at War, Aerospace Research Lab, Branch 3. Following the recent high-level disaster alert, the sudden appearance of a spaceship has left citizens on edge. Some speculate that it may be a sign of alien contact, or perhaps a new secret weapon developed by the Northern Union. System check done, Tin Can. I don't know what you're doing with that body of yours during the Quaffle game, but try to take care of it better next time. Do you have any idea how fragile that humanoid body is? In raw value, we're talking astronomical. Naturally, Dr. Macy. Oh shit, you know each other. That's precisely why I entrusted this body to you and no one else. To the very person who actually built this body. Oh, shut up. Quit pretending to be human when you're clearly not. My apologies if I offended you, Doctor. But surely you must be aware of it. Who really holds the authority at the Future of War Research Foundation? And who was behind the recovery of the lost ship? Sigmark? Whatever the fuck you say. Oh, of course. Why, it's all thanks to our glorious chairman, isn't it? Do you expect me to say something like this? So that was all just a setup to rope me into the council, huh? What if I refuse to help you? Then what? Doctor, I already know what your answer will be. Oh, shut up. I know it too, you smug tin can. But I gotta say this, no matter what. Listen up. I don't trust terror brains, including you. Even so, there's only one reason I'm going along with this plan. If Commander were here, she'd make the same choice. Someone who's willingly went to space to save everyone wouldn't just look away. So don't get the wrong idea, you arrogant tin can. I'm not here to help you. I'm just here to do what I can, just like she would have. I understand how you feel. And don't worry too much, Doctor. Just as you chose to carry on Commander Alice's will, I've run every calculation the Council could manage for my father's sake. Every calculation, huh? A few days later, Shardade Lotus Perimeter Zone, CSE Level 2. Not Rene's here. Richard's death wasn't that long ago, and now we got another incident on our hands. The Supreme Administrator, who was supposed to be in Lotus, suddenly ran off to the Northern Union territory. And the Hermit Senior, who was supposed to be working with us, is unreachable. And Senior Jackson, who usually jumps at this kind of sci-fi nonsense, is conveniently missing. Now it's all falling on me, the acting head of Charade, whatever. This is all the Supreme Administrator's fault. Just wait. Once this is over, I'll get some answers. Sure about that. 2 scout squads have been positioned as instructed, ma'am. We're ready to move on your command. Good. Listen up, everyone. This operation is recon and intelligence gathering mission to targeting the unidentified aircraft that appeared over the perimeter zone. Sweep the area and collect as much data as possible on the aircraft. It's been 70 hours since it showed up, and it hasn't even moved a single bit. It hasn't made a single move by just floating there. Based on that, we're assuming it's not hostile, at least for now. Approach with extreme caution. Report any unusual activity immediately. This could be a crisis unlike anything humanity has ever encountered. We don't know what could happen, so stay sharp and proceed with caution. Understood. Scout squads, Alpha and Bravo, begin your operation. This is Alpha. We reached the area directly beneath the unidentified aircraft. All clear so far. As for the corruption level, Alpha, something wrong? Bravo, wasn't this area classified as a CSE level 2 corruption area? I don't know why, but the closer we get to the center, the weaker the corruption rays coming. To the aircraft. What are you saying? Are you suggesting that spaceship is purifying the corruption ray? That's... Ah! Run for it! Full retreat! Alpha, what's going on? Alpha, respond! Everyone, stay on high alert. Team Alpha's been hit. Someone, get the message to the senior. Commander, we detected a dimensional jump signal in front. The identification signal is from the administration. A dimensional jump from the administration? That's impossible. It's supposed to be a small-scale recon operation. We never called in a dimensional ship. Organic beings detected. Checking life signals. Vital signals. What is that? Vital signals checks. Unable to verify corruption syndrome symptoms. Chances of corruption. Unable to verify. Eliminating hostile energy. Incoming! All units spread out! It's no use. Moderators are tough. Tough to stop unless you got a counter CRF. So how about you all duck and let us handle this? You are. Repairing damage. Ready to engage. New organic beings detected. Checking vital signals. Ugar. Has it been really 20 years since we last saw these beetles? That would seem accurate, Deputy Chief. Though technically, most of the time we were frozen in temporary suspension. That's right. Sure, times have changed. We haven't forgotten how to hunt beetles, right? Of course not. Commence bombardment of the 10 Esquade cannons. Esquade cannons, yes. Activating automatic defense systems. Active defense systems. Deploying energy shields. Switching to elimination mode. Prioritizing armored vehicles. Now's our chance. The moderators switch targets. Let's move, Deputy Commander. I'll cover you. Alright then. I'm counting on you, Yagor. Alex, just a heads up. Don't push yourself too hard. Even with the suit assisting you, your regeneration procedure isn't fully reliable yet. 10 minutes. For now, assume that's your upper limit and act accordingly. 10 minutes, huh? Well, dragging out things is never fun anyway. Don't worry, Vice President. Today's battlefield is part rehab, part field test for the new gear. That's one way to put it. I love how he's a level fucking 5 because he's a unique guy. Yeah, and like I said, those things are, oh, look at that, they have the cannon arms, like what's her name? From the fucking, she's down. Great. Alright, shit. Alright, deploy her immediately again. Oh, wait, no, wait, that was cute. Alright, well, we got the good sniper out. And Bunny Girl's out again. these guys specifically try and hurt this bitch. I make it in time. Probably not. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not recent. I'd be able to make the 2-star. Oh, they're dead. Yep, no, don't look like it. I can't even get a 1-2 stars. Damn, that's how tough this shit is, huh? Well, it's dead anyway. Damn, that was definitely a tough one. I gotta move some shit around then. Keep the bombardment going. We're locking it down so the deputy commander can strike its core. Preparing damage, ready to engage. Oh yeah? Let's see if you survive this! Damage beyond repair. System down. It seems hitting my limit, huh? Damn, I still can't even fully unleash the wave with this arm. You did great, Deputy Commander. Great work, everyone. Couldn't have done it without you. Huh? What the? Wait, we're picking up multiple dimensional jump ships in the operation zone. No way. Is that? Multiple hostiles incoming. Closing in fast. For now, let's fall back, Deputy Commander. Supposed to be rehab, wasn't it? You're right. And maybe things might be a lot worse than we thought. 1 week later, Administration Direct Control City, Lotus. Admin Valley, Temporary Coffin Company Branch. That's the situation so far. I was only gone a short while, but seems quite a lot has happened. Thank you, Deputy Commander Alex. You've clearly been through a lot. I heard you were seriously injured during the granola incident. How are you holding up? I like your concern for me, honey. I truly am grateful, Administrator. It's thanks to you I'm able to stand on the battlefield again. The Presto Arterian reactor provided by Alphatrix. Aside from the short uptime, performance is quite decent. What kind of trick did you pull this time? Not even the old administration had anything like this. Well, technology's always moving forward. Just don't push your luck too far. Even the Alterium reactors have limits. Don't you worry, I'm taking my meds and following the doctor's orders. Her name was Park Jigunja? She seems to find me quite the fascinating test subject. Seriously, I'll never understand your taste in women, honey. Not that I care, I'm pretty open-minded. You might want to avoid saying that name in front of her. Good, everyone's here. Lee Soyeon. I brought the rookies you requested. Hello, Administrator and Vice President? Rookies. Wait, does that mean this kid's joining our company too? Well, it's her own decision that matters the most. Oh yeah? I hope she gets along with Noelle. Noelle? Oh, you haven't met her yet? She's a new rookie we got in the Fenrir squad. She's technically on vacation right now. A new rookie in the Fenrir squad? What are you talking about? Hmm? According to the manager, you said we could pick up whatever. Hmm? It's been quite a long time, Master. I heard you've been discharged today, Maya. Feeling better? Much better. My arm's almost fully healed now. What about you, Vice President? Are you coughing up blood? Are you done coughing up blood? Oh, I'm fine. But our company's budget is the one bleeding out thanks to a certain someone's reckless management. Haha, I wonder who that someone could be. Indeed, I'm quite curious myself. I mean, what kind of CO strolls right into enemy territory like it's nothing? Then later, he gets a bullet hole and ends up in the hospital. I was so worried I flew all the way to Lotus, and what do I find? He's bringing along some girl I never seen before. It seems like someone just couldn't get help getting involved in everything. Forgive me, Vice President. You know how it is with me. So, who is this child? Solave is Mother's daughter. When I was still in her womb, Mr. Administrator left her. That's why they broke up. What did you say? Hold on, you got it wrong, Vice President. Whatever else you think, this one's really a misunderstanding. Commander Hyde, help me out here. Say something. Why should I? Mr. Administrator, Vice President, that old lady's kind of scary. Old lady? Ugh. The Vice President's coughing up blood again. Looks like we got another one headed for the hospital. Fucking shit. Let's cut the idle chatter and get to the point. Lee Seon, I heard you found Swan's whereabouts. Ahem. Calling an apprentice suffering is mere idle chatter. As ruthless as ever, Master. Yep, she's a bitch. After the last highest level disaster area, Swan was last seen at Lotus Port. Dock H-14. According to eyewitnesses, she was clashing with a woman wielding a sword. Nalyun's band of strays again. So why was Swan heading to the port? She likely tried to smuggle herself in the Shardade through that port. Not long after that, that thing appeared in the perimeter zone. Scraps. It's just my personal theory, but I'm certain the two incidents are connected. Wait, Scraps? Are we talking about the Demon Lord of Coaffle you once mentioned? So you're saying that massive spaceship is a Demon Lord of Coaffle? Or Coaff? That's correct, Mina. She's the same nightmare that once pushed the old administration to the brink. Scraps. Junk Metal. Demon Lord of Machinery. Asmoth. She goes by many names, but the truth is, no one knows her true identity. She's normally just floats in space until a significant condition triggers her into action. Then she sends her apostate down to Earth, carrying out indiscriminate massacres by any means necessary. To select mankind. Select mankind? What kind of nonsense is that? If it's selection, then why the mass killings? Just as a machine fulfills its purpose as a machine. An arc is simply fulfilling its purpose as an arc, Nina. Since saving all of humanity is impossible, she tests and selects those deemed worthy of salvation. The Demon Lord Asmoth is actually the navigation system of the Coffin Lilith. An arc, you say? What are you talking about? An arc, huh? I had my suspicions ever since she hijacked the administration's identification signal. Still, that's one hell of a monstrous ship you created, boss. Not quite. The mainframe of the coffin that seals each Demon Lord is built on the same structure. That one is likely modified herself after becoming a Demon Lord to better resemble an Ark. A form that can house even more humans. It doesn't matter what form she takes or what goals she has, as long as she's a Demon Lord of Koath. What matters is that she appeared in this world and that makes her our enemy. So, you got a plan, don't you, Administrator? Asmoth has spent ages drifting between worlds, observing humanity. Engaging Asmoth in a full-scale battle while we're facing Thorogrim would be reckless. Even with the Coaffle seal away, Asmoth likely knows more than enough ways to bring about humanity's end. That said, there are two things that concern me. Two things? First, why did Asmoth appear specifically in the Charade Lotus perimeter zone? Second, why is the Demon Lord taking no action for an entire week after revealing itself? Azimuth operates according to a very specific, defined activation protocol, which means our priority is figuring out what kind of test she's trying to impose on us. I see. Scraps is only activated when certain conditions were triggered. So if we can identify that trigger, we might be able to delay her deactivation making. In that case, our next move is clear. There's a strong correlation between Swan's last known location and the appearance of Scraps. So we need to uncover exactly what happened in the perimeter zone when she appeared. Once you're discharged, Mina, come hang out by my place. I'll treat you to lots of apple pie. Made from apples grown in our family orchard. Hold on a sec, Vice President. It's probably nothing, just something I suddenly remembered. What is it, Mina? The perimeter zone where the spaceship appeared seems kind of close to Noelle's family home. I don't remember the exact address, but she gave it to me once and said I could visit sometime. Shouldn't we try contacting her first? What do you mean? The perimeter zone is a corruption area. It's uninhabitable. What? What are you talking about? That can't be right. Right? That's it. We should have Noelle's resume on the file at the company. We asked the manager to check it. Noelle's resume. What are you talking about? Who's Noelle anyway? She's a new friend you made in Charade? What? Vice President, don't tell me you've forgotten Noelle. Oh, data corruption doesn't affect the wolf. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, well, we're gonna retry this bitch. And that's the end of Act 1. Okay. So I need more... I need a better shooter. I think we'll go with Wii. I'll put you up for this. Goddamn yawning. Anyway. Who do I want to put here? Morgan. The Wardens. Give me the Wardens. You know what? Let's try Morgan. Alright. Well, in that case, though, we did finish episode 1, which is nice. I mean, Act 1, Jesus Christ. Why am I saying episode 1? What the fuck? Well, it is what it is. Anyway. So, I'm gonna be trying to get 3 stars on this bitch, but like I said, there's something that's going to be affecting that I'll be doing in a moment here. And by that, I mean, I got my car currently sitting over at the mechanics because it's one installation puller, ignition puller, that's what it was. That decided to die on me while driving home from work the other day. It's an easy replace. I got the replace part over by it and stuff like that. I also kind of just wanted to look at something else, but I don't know. We'll see what the fuck happens. If I don't hear from them in a little bit, I'm gonna go there and probably it's a simple fix. I kind of saw how it goes. But either way, yeah, we're not gonna get 3 out of this one. That's it. Yeah, those, that shit just fucked me up. Yeah, we're definitely not getting 2 stars from them. Might be able to, well, not even 2 stars. Close, though. It is close. Nah, whatever. But like I said, I'm going to be probably going over there. I'm going to give him a call, see if he got around to it or not. If not, I'm just going to go over there and try to do it myself. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. Either way. Alright, that's gonna be it for me for now. Probably not gonna stream later today, given I got this shit going on, and it is what it is, honestly. But, either way, we had some fun. We're going to go off and see what my schedule is later today. But we'll be probably streaming again next week. Same days, as far as I know, but we'll confirm that when I get my schedule out. Either way. All right, people, thanks for coming by, saying hello at least. I do appreciate it. You guys have a good morning, evening, afternoon, whatever goddamn times you guys are in, and we'll see y'all again next time, whenever the hell I stream. So bye-bye, have a wonderful time. We'll see you later.